Welcome to my Growth Masters interview show, episode number 7. And our guest today is Rajan Kumar. Welcome, Rajan, to my interview show.
Thank you, Sasan, for inviting me here. It was a great pleasure to have be here.
Okay.
Yeah,
So, how are you? How are you doing?
awesome,
How was
awesome.
that day?
I'm doing great. What about you? How's your
Yeah,
day going?
I'm also doing great. And
Yeah,
okay.
I can see you
So
are
let's
really great.
thank you. So
Yes,
let's start our interview by
yes,
always I ask my guest about their backstory to know how did
okay,
they start. So let us start. What is your backstory before coming to this industry, or how did you select this particular industry, or I can
okay,
say this particular niche?
okay. So if I say about how I started, so I was like every student. When I was in my school, I don't, I was not good in studies. I was not good in sports. I was not good in extracurricular activities. And I was figuring out ki, what should I do? What can I do in my life? And my parents, my teachers, my neighbors used to say, "What will you do? You are not good in studies. You are not good in playing. You are not good in extracurricular activities. What will you do?" I used to think, what should I do? After figuring out all of these things, one day I realized that when I speak, people can connect. When I speak, people feel that you are speaking as we are. And from that, I started speaking on stage. I started figuring out how can I do something in public speaking. I didn't know about public speaking, but still I wanted to come on the stage. I wanted to be in center in front of people, right? I tried everything. When I joined uh, one institute for my graduation, there I realized that there is something called public speaking. If you can speak, you can get paid. And then I started figuring out what should I do, what can I do more. Then I got a blog, I got some videos that if I will do, if I pursue public speaking, I can monetize my skill. I can make career out of it. And from there, I started my journey. So, and it is started about around 4 or 5 years ago. Then
Hmm.
I started speaking. Then I started teaching people. I got some students from my neighbors, and I started teaching them. You should do this. You should do that to speak better. You should try this. You should try this. What should I say? Uh, this method to speak better. And after 6 months, I got the result. I found that students are speaking so well. They got really great marks in that curriculum activities. And
Hmm.
I found that if I can transform these people, I can transform other people. Mostly I do in Hindi language, but just because this interview is in English, that's why I'm speaking in English. But yeah, the thing is, ki, you just have to communicate your thoughts. You just have to communicate how do you think. Because every
Hmm. Hmm.
public speaking is not about speaking. It is all about sharing your knowledge, sharing your experience, sharing what you have covered till now. Because if you go on YouTube, if you go on Google, you will see there is a plenty of knowledge.
Hmm.
What I teach, yeah, what other people are teaching. But people want your experience, how you have covered all of this journey. So this is how I started.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before this, how did you start your journey? Means I will ask like first time when you go into stage or talk with let's say to more number of peoples. When was that first time did you start?
Okay,
Like
so
public speaking
it was
or
in
more number of peoples you
okay,
need
so
to
it was
talk.
in my school. Yeah, it was in my school. I was attending one workshop. My teacher was taking that workshop, and suddenly my teacher said that our next speaker is For that answer, our next speaker is Mr. Rajan. And I was shocked. I'm not the invitee who can take my name. But after a
Hmm.
few seconds, I realized I am the only one in that room, which whose name is Rajan. I never wanted to go on stage, but I somehow I managed to get on the stage, and I figured out, "Ki, what should I do?" I get on stage, and I didn't know what to speak. I was like, uh, my name is, and I don't know what is my name. I forget still my name. And after a few seconds, my teacher told me, take a deep breath and then try. But still, I wasn't able to speak. But I said
Hmm.
my introduction and then I get back on stage. So it was a really horrible experience. But I felt that I have to improve this. I have to become good in this speaking. And after working a lot, and that's why I'm here.
Okay, I will ask this question little bit different. Means instead of client, I will ask like आपका group coaching or something. Like how did you bring students in starting? Or first student who was that? When did it happen? Or you do
Okay,
physically or online?
okay, I do both physical, online and offline. And in online, I do group and one-on-one both. But if you have asked how I cracked my first client, right? So it was a fun to get my first client. So I was trying to practice, see how to improve my speaking, and I was doing a lot, and I was searching for people to whom I can practice with. So I created a group wherein there are around 12, 13 people that were there. We were doing practice. After some time, some people said, "Hey, I want to improve my speaking. I want to do this." Then I thought, why should I not take this opportunity? And I said that, okay, so I have created this curriculum for you, and I'll be teaching like this and this. So if you join me, I'll be charging this amount of money, and I will teach you. So that's where I got my first client. So it was a really great experience teaching that person. Yeah.
By creating Facebook group, you solved
No,
their
no, no.
queries and
No, no, no. It was on WhatsApp. I
okay,
have
what's
created I got some people from Facebook as well, but yeah, I have created on WhatsApp.
WhatsApp.
Yeah. Okay.
And like that, you started communicating with each and everyone one to one, like that.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
are
Yeah. One
ready
on
to
one.
like one on one.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So, like, how did you do learnings? For example, we have you also said in starting we have YouTube, Udemy. Means there are so many online courses, or you learn from some mentor or anything like
Uh,
that. How did you do your learnings for this coaching and everything?
See, first in my journey, I didn't know about all of these resources. From where should I learn? Because if you see people who is living around us who don't know about
Hmm.
the public speaking, this self-development, and all of these things. So I started
Hmm.
observing people, how that person is speaking, why I'm getting interested in that person, why I'm feeling that how that person is saying, why I'm feeling good if that person is saying whatever he is saying, why I'm feeling motivated, whatever on that whatever that person is saying, right? Are you getting my point? So if
Hmm.
you start observing people, there is a lots of learning you can get it from. Then I started teaching people, and I get experience from that. And then I realized that there is some books out there in the market. I started reading that books, and then I enrolled for some courses because if you don't learn from experts, you won't be able to grow yourself, because only expert can help you to do better. Only expert will help you to save your time, and who can give you the real feedback, means who can give you that there you should improve, right? Because
mm,
if I ask you how am I speaking, you will say good. It is amazing. But the person who is expert than me,
mm,
who only can say that you are doing mistake there, right? So that's how I started.
We can say genuine feedback
Yeah, genuine feedback.
will be.
Absolutely.
And like from how many years have you started this coaching and everything? Almost.
Around 1.5 years or 2, you can say, not more than that. Before that, I was teaching that students, but professionally, I'm doing from 1.5 years. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah.
Like you were doing your office or something, or you were doing this as full time?
No, no, I have other works as well, but yeah, I do because I love doing it. I love to interact with people. I love to share my knowledge, thoughts with people. So this is how I start. This is what I
Okay.
do.
Like
Okay.
any team members do you have right now to like for example to book a appointment or
Okay.
create some posters, or you are
Yeah, yeah.
having some freelancers like that
Yeah, yeah. I have some
right now?
freelancers who edits my video and the graphics, not other than that. Because I'm just starting, so I will expand after a few months because I have some plans going on. So let's see how it is going. Yeah,
Graphics and video editing, you are having some
yeah,
freelancers to do your
yeah.
videos.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Okay. So how do you do your time management? Like
Oh my goodness. This is very hard question. I felt
yeah,
that
this like
time.
all the guests who I invite, they say same like time management. Still, I am working on it. So I also try to ask you the same. So how do you do time management?
Okay, I feel okay. I feel time management is all about your energy management. You can say because we have the limited amount of energy. Okay, we can do a limited amount of works in a day. Okay,
Hmm.
suppose
Hmm.
if we are doing something in the morning which is taking lots of efforts, lots of energy, and we are getting the very small amount of productivity, or you can say the result, and we are
Hmm.
wasting our energy in that. At the end of the day, you
Hmm.
will see you have no energy and you have pending a lot of work, right? So having a priority, where you need to put your energy on. If you know where what you need to do first and what takes your energy, and that will give you the more and more result, then you will decide that this is the something I have to do in first, second, and third. And the second thing is you need to have the priority, right? If you don't
Hmm.
have the priority, if you are doing something from here and something from there, you won't be able to get the result as you want it. And the third thing I want to add that I have a theme day. I also add the theme day. Like I will do on Monday this thing. I will do this thing on Tuesday. I will do this thing on Thursday, Wednesday, jo bhi hai, whatever it is. Suppose I have to create content. I will create content on Monday. I will do recording on Tuesday. I will edit all the thing on Wednesday. So if you have the theme day, you will do everything there at in one day. But if
Hmm.
you are doing everything every day, you will see you are wasting all your time and you are getting nothing. So this is what I do. Yeah.
So, any tips that you want to give who is starting now, like content creation or public speaking, but they are not little bit confident and everything? Means I also started by 1 year, I can say. So, any tips
Okay.
that who has started now and means I also stopped some days. Means like little bit concepts we will forget, I can say. So who is coming back or who is starting now, what any kind of tips that you want to give once they're starting it
Okay.
again?
When you are starting your journey, the first thing is no concept, nothing method, nothing works. when you are starting. Everything works.
mm,
Suppose if I tell you use voice modulation. If you don't know,
mm,
how will you use? If your throat is not made for it, how will you use that? If your throat is not trained, how will you use that? The first thing is what you have to do is just start speak no matter what. If you are speaking wrong, if you are speaking right, there is no meaning. You just have to
mm,
start speaking. Second thing, what you have to do is you just have to start recording your video. Start presenting yourself and start imitating the other people who is speaking. Suppose if
mm,
you
mm,
feel that Sasank is speaking really great, just start copying
mm,
Sasank. If you feel
mm,
some
mm,
Vivek Dugra is speaking really great, you can start copy that person. If you start imitating that person, definitely after a period of time, you will see you have changed drastically. Because क्या होता है, you are we are made just because of our practice, right?
mm.
Suppose
Right.
if you do exercise daily, if you have a right diet daily, we will have the good health. Agree? The same thing.
Agreed.
You have to same thing you have to do in your public speaking. Start speaking. If you speak, you will improve in speaking. If you practice, you will improve your speaking skill. So this is how you have to do. And second thing, creating videos will help you to becoming the best version of yourself. And not only creating, by observing what you have, how you have spoken in last video, you just have to improve by 1%. And after a period of time, you will see you have changed a lot. Yeah.
Mm, mm. Like you are giving to freelancers, leaving that any softwares that you use, like Zoom
Uh,
or anything, Canva or anything
yeah,
like
yeah,
that
yeah.
for editing.
These are the basics, right? So I use Notion for task management, Canva, Premiere Pro, InShot for editing, Buffer, and there are some app for uploading, and some I use InstaMojo, Reserve for payments. I Mailchimp for mail. So these are some software I use because क्या होता है ना कि there is some people who is using my software who works for me, right? So I don't pay attention more on softwares. I delegate my task to them. Yeah.
Great.
Okay.
Yeah, that is true because they are doing means you will be aware that which software they are using or you can recommend them.
Sorry.
Means you can recommend them if you want to change because they are maintaining or else
Okay.
anyhow they are doing means you will be aware about it whatever they are doing.
Yeah, absolutely. Because sometimes I give them the paid and I give them to use to do this because when I started I used to use InShot, but now I use Premiere Pro. So these are the basic things I'm doing, and I'm not a pro in all of these things, but yeah, whatever I'm using that helps us to upgrading myself. Yeah,
Upgrading your videos
yeah,
post and everything
yeah,
like
yeah,
gradually while
absolutely.
going we can move to a good
Yeah,
quality or
absolutely.
better apps.
Hmm.
So
Absolutely.
if someone wants to reach out to you after this interview, how they can reach out to you? To I'll tag you in the Facebook this one. So how
Absolutely,
they can reach
absolutely.
out or they can
Okay,
DM
they
you
can.
directly.
Yeah, absolutely. They can DM me. They can reach out on Instagram as well. So they can search Rajan Kumar
Hmm.
Chaudhary. I'll be available there. Yeah.
Okay. So great talking to you. Like you also shared so many insights about English speaking or public speaking or many more things. And any specific message to our audience or starting or who are in doubt or it can be anything generally you want to share and
Okay.
some insights that you want to give to who are all watching this video like some of them are scared of camera like doing lives or it can be recording videos and everything you want to give some tips
Okay.
and everything that you can. that you can give.
Okay. Okay. So if somebody wants to start their journey, my first advice and last advice would be just keep going. Because
Mm,
when I have started my journey, it took 1 year to do my first live, more than 1 year. I was trying, I was
mm,
trying to go on live, but I didn't get courage to get on live. So it took 1 year. So you don't need to think about what people will think about you because in an initial days you will do lots of mistakes. You won't be perfect. Don't expect that you will be perfect. And so there are some people who will laugh at you, who will say bad thing about you, but doesn't matter. Once you
mm,
improve yourself, everything will be worth it. Right now, whatever I have come through, it is all worth it. When I have started, there are lots of people who used to say, "What are you doing? You are just creating videos. You are just, wasting your time." But now I can feel that whatever I have, you know, listened, whatever I have gone through, that is really, really, necessary for the people. If you have not came across all of these things, you won't be able to make yourself really hard. You won't be able to make yourself upgraded. So just keep doing.
mm,
Just think about you. Just think about your vision because no one knows your vision. No one knows where you want to go. If you
mm,
know, if you have belief in yourself, if you know that you will get the result after doing this, just keep doing, and that will give you the result, and you will be the remarkable person, and you will change the world. So you will be able to add value to the people's life. So keep moving.
mm, mm, mm.
Yeah,
And in public speaking, for example, I take Hindi or English, like public speaking is means just expressing, right? It can be in English or Hindi.
yeah. No, 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 no.
Only what you want.
This is just a okay, okay. If you have to drink water, right? If you suppose you are drinking water or having water with this bottle or the glass, will that be different? Will that be
Same.
different? No, right? You just have to fulfill your thirst, right? If you can fulfill your thirst, what matters that
Mm,
it is a bottle or a glass? The same thing. The language is a way of communication. If you can communicate your
mm,
voice, whether it is Hindi, English, Tamil, Bangla, or whatever language it is, if you can
mm, mm,
communicate if you can communicate your message, your thoughts, your whatever you are thinking or your perspective, that is
mm.
something called public speaking. You just have to communicate. You just have to share your. If I can understand what you are saying, your communication
Okay.
is done. You have communicated really
Mm,
well.
mm,
Yeah. If
mm.
I'm speaking so well, but you are not getting anything, what will I do? Right? You speak Kannada, right?
Kannada. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You speak
Yes.
Kannada, but if you speak really well in Kannada, as if I'm not
Mm.
getting, will that work? Will it be worth it?
No.
No, right? So it is not about the language.
One.
It is about the
It can be one
communication.
way. It will become. Mm, mm,
Yeah. So there's no one way. Communication is two-way. Right? Okay.
mm.
Yeah.
Okay. So great talking with you, Rajan. You shared many, I can say, many insights, and just to start it out. So many people are thinking and not taking action and so many things. But I also see your stories, and I also get inspired. Today or yesterday I saw some stories about you, and you are sharing very valuable information in your YouTube or your Facebook. Means I have checked, and I have seen your old videos also. Like I have seen photos that how did you
Mhm.
transform before this year and everything. So I also got
Yeah.
inspiration from seeing your photos, videos, and everything. Because while starting out, it will happen. Because when I start out, also like everyone, what you will get by making these videos, you are just like you said, just wasting your time. You will you will not get anything by doing this. Nothing results will come like
Yeah.
that after going like consistency, or you can just going after that they will think that oh, he's doing something. Why did he stop like that? They will think, and they may ask you, why are you not making
Absolutely.
videos? In my time also
Absolutely.
it happened like that. In starting I was making
Absolutely.
videos just to build confidence. After that they were asking why your videos are not coming right now. In starting we were posting so many like that. Means I
Yeah,
also like
yeah.
anything like niche and everything also was not clear, but I was doing some videos. It can be anything
Yeah,
like.
yeah. When I was started, no, I was not so confident while creating videos, but I chose that I will create 120 videos in 30 days. Means 3 videos every single day. And
Mm-hmm.
after 30 days, I found that I have created more than 140 videos. So it was really amazing. I felt, wow, I have created 140 videos. It is a very huge, right? 140 videos is too
Mm-hmm.
huge.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw my first day video and 30th day video. It was drastic change in my confidence, in my speaking, in my way of communicating. I felt, wow, this is the secret. Someone can do more and more and more practice, that person can be the better and be the best in that field. So this is the secret, right? There is no secret out there. Just instead of practicing and improving every day. So this is what I'm saying. If you do practice, if you are consistent in that, if you are improving in that, you will become the expert.
Mm.
Yes,
Yeah, true. Hard work or consistent efforts will it is going to help you in longer run.
a lot.
I can.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah,
Great. Talking with you, Rajan. We got more
yeah.
insights and hope we will meet again in another interview.
Absolutely, yes. It was really candid, conversation with you, and thank you so much for inviting me here. Okay, see you. Bye bye.
Okay.
Take care.
See you. Thank you. Bye. Hello, everyone. How was today's interview show? Put in the comment section below. And I'll be back with my new episode of Growth Masters interview show. Till then, Shashank signing off. Bye.